I'm just jinxing all of the fights in the best way, I suppose.
Big left cross from ANCAJAS. Down goes Soto in the same area to ANCAJAS. Maybe a little bit of payback, but this is not slowing through.
This is not going to go much longer.
Lagi niyong sundan, huwag magpapahuli. Pag-usapan ni bakbakan.
Isa sa pinakamahusay na Pinoy boxer ng ating henerasyon, ang tubong Panabo City, Davao del Norte, ang former IBF World Champion. Ang pretty boy ng Pinas na si Jerwin Angcahas, ngayon ranked number 5 sa WBO, number 6 sa IBF, at number 8 sa WBA sa Super Bantamweight Division, kung saan naghahari ang tinaguriang monster ng Japan. Naoya Inoue, si Angcahas ay naging IBF World Champion na naghari sa Super Flyweight. Inagaw ang corona kay Magjoe Arroyo at 9 na beses niya itong naipagtanggol at ngayong Agosto 2, 2025 sa Thunder Studios, Long Beach, California, muling babalik sa aksyon ang ating Pinoy sa Super Bantamweight Division. Makakatapat niya ang kampiyon ng Uruguay, Ruben Dario CASERO. May 13 panalo, 5 knockouts at WBC Feconsur Champion. Matapos ang 2 sunod na pagkatalo kay Fernando Martinez, parehong via unanimous decision. Aminado si Angcahas. Hirap na raw siya sa timbang noon sa flyweight division at dahil dito, nagduda ang ilang fans sa kanyang kakayahan. Ayon kay Angcahas, babalik ako sa tamang timbang at patutunayan kung kaya ko ulit maging kampiyon. At iyan ang pinatunayan niya sa kanyang pagbabalik. Kontra sa Colombian champion, Wilner Soto. Sa laban na ginanap sa The Armory, Minneapolis, USA. Sa umpisa ng laban, maganda agad ng pinakita ng dalawang fighters, si Angcahas naka-southpaw stance. Maingat na pinag-aralan paano pasukuin ang kalaban na si Soto.
That's only 7 pounds at this point, but we know how big a gap that can be there in the smaller weight classes. And his opponent is Colombia's Wilner Soto, promoted by Manny Pacquiao. He's got, speed. Never a bad time watching this guy put on the gloves and get after it.
No, I mean, and for many, many reasons, not least of which is activity. As the rounds continue, we're going to see him really begin to pour it on.
It's his first fight in 8 months to Fernando Martinez. Those were 8 months apart from each other in 2022. But moving up 2 weight places is planned for Angcahas. According to Manny Pacquiao Promotions President Sean, a bantamweight title in Japan. Sorry, that would be down 1 division, down to 118.
Right.
The new way, of course. But big business here for Angcahas. Martinez, although he has had trouble making weight at 115, it's been a struggle. But coming back for a title at 118, let's see Angcahas in the white and red trunks. His opponent in green is Wilner, goes by the nickname of Wilbur, the 32-year-old from Canalete, Colombia. You frequented
many times in the last 10 years. I have never been to Canalete, no.
Big Angcahas.
Like Venezuela, by the way, most of the boxing in Colombia is on the coast.
Can he deal with the punching of Soto, who himself fights losing skin?
Yeah, he is. Soto is rhythm stepping a lot, which means he's bringing his feet together, and that just makes you significantly easier to time. He coined the term rhythm step.
In mixed martial arts. A slow start here to round 2 in this 122-pound bout.
Soto having a real hard time. Every time he's tried thus far, he's getting picked apart, just like that. Just like
has
that.
faced world start here to round 2 in this 122-pound bout.
Soto having a real hard time. Every time he's tried thus far, he's getting picked apart, just like that. Just like
has
that.
faced world-class competition before. In 2019, he lost via 4th-round TKO to unbeaten Merjan. They have returned and was upset over the past year by Marlon Tapales to lose those 2
found the mark. Look at that, BC. As soon as he comes in, Soto just can't find a way.
2013.
You know what's interesting, BC? You have orthodox versus... And I would imagine that for Soto, if you're having trouble getting in, that could be a better way to at least disrupt rhythm or begin to set your own.
Despite moving up 2 weight division, Angcahas looks like the bigger fighter.
He does. Good point.
Certainly the bigger puncher so far early on, targeting the body throughout.
Well, he is roasting the ribs of Soto. Point.
Certainly the bigger puncher so far early on, targeting the body throughout.
Well, he is roasting the ribs of Soto. Yeah, it looks to me, BC, you're right. Soto looks, thus far, not merely technically outmatched, he looks physically outmatched here.
Traveled. Looking for his first victory since 2019.
Round 3, lamang na sa patama ang Pinoy. Pinipuwersa niya ang laban, hawak niya ang kumpiyansa.
Big left hand, but a pair of right hooks on the inside. As Soto continues to find himself cornered. Round 2 began a little bit slow. We're seeing
Good job here by ANCAJAS. Anyway, into his power side. He's trying to circle out here, but he's having a hard time.
Under 18 pounds.
Yeah, you can see here ANCAJAS really corralling Soto at this point.
Not headhunting though. Looking almost to use the jab as a setup for these left crosses to the body.
Oof, control here. Yeah, also seems to be a discrepancy there as well. Soto just not really able to hurt ANCAJAS even when he can land, which is infrequent already.
And this continues to be a one-sided shootout here for ANCAJAS, picking apart mostly the body. Some good clean headshots here along the ropes. Can't underestimate the impact of what the great Manny Pacquiao's career has had on so many now new generations of young Filipino fighters. How many of them are southpaws with that same exciting style? And certainly knows it goes to show as Pacquiao has extended his reach. Still, would you call Pacquiao a few exhibitions, but focusing more on promoting now after coming up to be in the presidential election in the Philippines?
Yeah, I think he's definitely, like, in terms of fighting big name opponents, he's clearly retired. Fair enough, but
Pacquiao, of course, was scheduled to face Errol Spence in a big pay-per-view fight. It took on for a 12-round defeat.
Round 4, agresibo pa rin ang Pinoy na gustong patunayan na siya ay pang world-class pa rin.
Across the top from the southpaw ANCAJAS. You get the feeling. Joe Arroyo, Jamie Conlon, Israel Gonzalez.
great job in using the first set of punches to close the distance and then landing an absolute. The overhead angle, when you have southpaw versus orthodox, really gives you a sense of position, footwork.
Constant battle for outside foot placement.
Or inside that shoulder to jab. But to your point, he threw the power punch off the backhand, which means in that situation, he does want the outside.
With a big bolo shot to the body and uppercut from deep there. Heels over Soto. Looking to find that
First 4 rounds, it's pretty clear ANCAJAS not looking for the finish at all.
Mula sa matinding kombinasyon, bagsak si Soto, pero tumayo pa ito at nagpakita ng tibay.
Round 4. It felt inevitable.
It's a fast count from that ref.
Referee Charlie Fitch giving him the stand, continuing the action. It might not last much longer.
They're going to stop this.
Big left hands from ANCAJAS. Goes to the body. Soto fighting back. Looked like he was going to hold for a second. Oof. Big left hand hits the mark. Can ANCAJAS build upon? Maybe left Soto off the hook here.
Sa round 5, dito na tinapos ng Pinoy ang kanyang paghihirap.
Looking to shake off 8 months of inactivity from the pair of defeats to now world champion Fernando Martinez at 115 pounds. It was never an easy weight. He could stay on the path to victory here against Soto.
Yeah, the way Soto moves, he moves very rhythmically, and so it's just a little bit easy to time, man.
Soto has been a 6th-round unanimous decision to Jonathan Rodriguez. Look, you need fighters like Soto who can test younger fighters on the way up. This is not necessarily that situation as ANCAJAS is established. ANCAJAS is established and a former champion, but still giving rounds as ANCAJAS stays busy.
Oh,
big left.
He's been looking for that counter too. He's been
comes the head hunting as ANCAJAS enters finishing mode.
Soto wisely
to clinch to slow down the action, but it seems like ANCAJAS can hit him with whatever he wants to.
brilliant lead uppercut there. Love that. Also, I just gotta say, ANCAJAS seems to have absolutely zero fear of anything Soto throws. Right? He'll just take it.
Absolutely. Big flurry against the ropes away from a stoppage, given how clean ANCAJAS has been able to land with these big shots.
Soto was outmatched, but you can tell he's been in the ring a few times, right? He's got a few way. Oh, was that a low blow? What was that? They didn't jump in to intervene, and so they went back to boxing.
It'd be a borderline shot along the waist and the belt line of Soto, but area to ANCAJAS, maybe a little bit of pay.
Mula sa solidong body shot, bagsak ulit si Soto, napangiwi sa sakit at hindi na nakabangon. Dito na tinigil ng referee ang laban. Technical knockout win para kay ANCAJAS. Sa inyo namang palagay, kaya ba ng ANCAJAS mag-world champion ulit? Pag-usapan natin yan sa baba. At isama nyo na ang inyong lugar para malaman natin kung saan na umabot ang suporta ng mga Pinoy sa laban ni ANCAJAS kontra CASERO sa Long Beach, California, USA.
Lagi niyong sundan, huwag magpapahuli. Pag-usapan ni bakbakan, balita niya at laban. Mga Pinoy na di nagpapagapi. Salamat sa mga suporta na lagi nandyan.